Hi everyone, my name is Melissa, here to do a general reading. This is for all zodiac signs. Just to keep in mind, this is a general reading, so it may resonate with who you are. Just a little side note, for everyone coming in, please hit the like, share, subscribe button, and also don't get so caught up on the zodiac signs. I'm going just based on energy. If I point out certain zodiac signs or anything that comes up about, just take their energy of that zodiac sign or how it would resonate for you. For all the newcomers, welcome and thank you for coming. And yeah, let's dive in. So this Scorpio full blue moon is one that has really enlightened us to what we need to really release and what really needs to be put to an end as we go about holding energy that sometimes we don't realize that we're carrying on, and it may accumulate to becoming burdens, or we may experience certain blockages in our life due to these past emotions that have just due to our I don't want to say that due to our insecurities, but in a way it's like our comfort blanket, in a way, if you can relate to it, that it gives us comfort, but immediately once we shut it off or once we take it off, it's we're left feeling exposed in a way. So for a lot of people, you may have been experiencing a lot of loopholes when it comes to your finances. You may experience a lot of loopholes when it comes to your love life, the way we communicate, the way you go about your daily activities. You may find it so easy to start one task, but then, just because you're so on high demand, you start but you never finish. So, it's that procrastinating energy that we've been so used to just holding on, because we dive right in, but then once we get a taste of, or we feel how cold the water is or how warm it is, if it's not to our liking, on to the next thing. And it's finally letting go of that type of energy too as well. This is a disclaimer, so whatever energies I channel, whatever readings I channel, whatever messages, this is for 18 and over. So if you're a child, just please, honestly, you shouldn't be watching tarot. And if you're very just so PG-13, like sexual stuff, entertainment stuff, if that bothers you, then maybe this reading's just not for you. Just take whatever resonates and leave whatever doesn't. Okay, so it's that Scorpio energy. It's that working behind the scenes, but in reality, really not working right behind the scenes. We're there. It's there. Or for some of you, it's that person. It's your soulmate. I immediately cutting the deck, I got the Lover's card with the Queen of Cups. Someone who's just very loving in energy, very like when this person offers you their cup of love, it's something that they really mean. And for a lot of people, this Queen of Cups energy could be an energy that for some of you, you may feel intimidation when this comes to you, because that cup is somewhat a cup of temptation. It's like immediately once you taste the Queen of Cups, once you drink from her cup, there's no going back. There's no giving in return. It's just you're drinking from her fountain of love. That's what I'm getting. You're drinking from her fountain of love, male or female. So let's dive right in. And, just seeing the Lovers card around, it just reminds us of temptations it's all around us, whether we acknowledge it or not. But it's something about this Queen of Cups energy that makes this person so extremely different than the others that you have laid eyes on. This is someone that's not your norm. And this person not just having that mysterious vibe to them is what really, it's like you were set up on a trap. Set a trap for you. Because they want you. A lot of you too, what I just heard right now, if you're used to being the chaser, you're not the chaser anymore. Hi, Douglas. You're not the chaser anymore. Because in the past, we have the Five of Swords here. In the past, maybe this is something in a relationship that we're so used to. Stepping out of the norm of this toxic energy. Five of Swords, bickering back and forth. First you fight, then you make up. And by making up is by literally being tied down. It's that intense passion. It's like once both egos are head-on strong due to influences being allowed into your home. Someone's just boiling up the pot. The way for you to somewhat calm down the pot, cool it down, is by fighting fire with fire, sword with sword. And once all that harshness is all out, and I'm telling you, it's like a huge climax energy here that I'm getting. And for a lot of you, this energy, just with looking how intense this devil energy is, it's just like when you guys have sexual intercourse, it's just, when you guys hit that point, that's it. It's, you both melt into one another. It's that climax. And for some of you, this person, whoever this person is for you guys, it's a climax that has kept you so stuck on this person because the passion's so intense that you look bypast the bickering, the fighting, the nosy families. You look bypast that. Next we have the Five of Wands. For a lot of you, what I'm getting here, it's that you acknowledge that this is an unhealthy relationship. Because the Five of Swords, hurtful communication, possibly too, for a lot of you, there was a party here that was in a third party situation, because we have the Three of Swords and we have a party that's stepping out here. So this could have been an ongoing cycle where there was constant infidelities, but the way that this person exposed their passion to you is what kept you so tied down. But now with the Five of Wands, it's like feeling the need to defend yourself, because what people are seeing on the outside, they're seeing it in the inside too. Family, friends may feel the need to defend you because there's an acknowledgement of this devil energy here within this relationship. Next, we have the Ace of Pentacles. Ace of Pentacles here is like there's an action. So, fighting, passion, fighting. A lot of you, there's a pregnancy coming about. Or something's revealed after this Five of Wands that there could have been a pregnancy here. But what I'm getting here, that this is being passed right behind you. So if your partner was toxic, abusive, controlling, confined you just to them, someone broke free here just because this Ace of Pentacles came into place. Because this is the Six of Wands here. Someone came out victorious. But the reason why I'm feeling like someone came out free is because someone's overlooking the Five of Swords. A party's looking over the double energy. Someone's overlooking the Five of Wands. And all this wouldn't have come about had it not been for the Ace of Pentacles. And the Devil card is the Nine of Wands is directly underneath the Devil card. So what I'm getting here, hi God Empress, what I'm getting here, it's whoever this person is, there's an acknowledgement that you gave it 110% of yourself. But you have to be easy with yourself now. Especially with this Scorpio energy here, with this moon, is a recognition of what part you had to play in, what toxic ties, what kept you so compelled to be in this type of relationship, this type of scenario, and realizing the toll that you have put yourself through just because the way that this person made love to you or expressed their passion with you, that high climax. The way that this person touched you was probably a touch that you have never felt because it was a devil's touch. And realizing that you have exposed yourself to that extent. But saying no more. No more shall I put myself through this. Nine of Wands. And I'm getting that, you're fed up. It's clear as day, it's black and white, because we do have a Nine of Wands in this deck that is full of color, full of emotions. Here, it's black and white. We're lacking emotions. It's that Aquarian energy here. We're not letting our emotions, the passion that we once had, or the acknowledgement of what passion had, what key factor passion had in this relationship, and immediately detaching it from self. Due to that, doing a lot of self-care, preserving yourself, taking care of yourself, giving yourself the truth and clarity, and being fun with the fact that, you left this person behind. You just left this person. And for some of you, I'm picking up even like a side chick, a side dude, like, this is the end with this. You're not putting yourself in an uncomfortable situation, because I'm seeing two parties here being tied down to devil, because here are two female figures here, vice versa, could be males, that are just so immediately just giving to the devil's touch because of the passion. And in a way, you're rewarding yourself by, some of you, manicures, pedicures, massage, Reiki, cleansing. For my females, I'm even feeling a sense of a yoni egg, black onyx. I'm seeing even to that extent. No, we're not doing the rose quartz because we really need to work with this toxic energy that we need to purge it out of our system. So when, especially with this moon, acknowledgement of the death of one's temptation in order to proceed to a new way of being. Because temptation could have played a huge aspect as to why you're experiencing so many blockages in your life. With the Page of Pentacles here coming in, you're staying optimistic now. Now we're manifesting. The eyes that you had in your home from your family, friends, unnecessary parties, or someone that was an external source as to why this Five of Swords came into place, is I'm keeping the eye on my prize now. I'm going to manifest things that I want to do. Hi, you guys. I'm sorry. Sorry. Is the connection good or is it lagging? Okay, good. So it's just keeping the eye on my prize. Whatever I manifest, it will be my growth. And for some of you, you were probably, if you came out from an abusive relationship or a toxic relationship, you probably, I would see as to why you would settle down with, this type of relationship, because it just met your needs. It's clear as they just met your sexual desires. Now, the desires are one that you will fulfill for yourself now. You are giving yourself comfort. For some of you, the blessings, because the way someone, if you don't really value yourself, and this is what I'm getting more from my females, you don't really value your punani, honestly, that's what I'm getting. No one else will. You're putting all the work and the effort. Blessings will come in. And it's just going to shoot right out. And it's just going to magnify the power of the pussy. Wow. I'm sorry. Knight of Pentacles. Knight of Wands. We're going a whole complete different direction now. We first started off with becoming the Six of Wands. That now, as time is going on, we're manifesting and becoming what we, one step closer, little by little, being patient with self, taking care of self. Now we're transforming to the Knight of Wands. In and out, and that's the energy I kept picking up on. We start certain things, but as soon as we get our feet wet, if it's not to the liking of our temperature, if it's too cold, too hot, we're out. Knight of Wands is extremely flighty, and this is something that you may just proceed as moving forward, especially if you're going about dating. And I don't even feel like you won't have even that issue of having to go to the extent of going, doing that online dating, just because your aura, your energy itself, it's just, you have the Page of Pentacles right behind you. Immediately, your energy transformation is extremely high vibrations here. So it's just like you're, especially with the moon phases going on, you're your own star. And there's a reason why we're being brought to be exposed to the moon phases. There's a reason why we have to endure these dark moments, because we have to do deep reflections. Once we do the deep reflections, that's when we start really looking at what's all around us. Because without the dark, we can't see the moon. We can't see the stars. We can't see the way, the waves move, especially when it's at nighttime. That calm energy, it's that spiritual energy that runs through your flesh and bones. Next, we have the Ten of Wands, laying down the burdens to rest. Laying down the burdens to rest. Next we have the Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords energy here. Honestly, I feel like just having the Ten of Wands here with laying down these burdens, you become one with the dark. You become one with just being more receptive to like the synchronicities, spirituality. You're ascending to a higher vibrations. It's like what held you down is not existent anymore. It's not non-existent. Especially with the Queen of Swords here. The Queen of Swords, this is one female you don't want to mess with, male or female. Could be your energy. This is the type of energy that, if had this Queen of Swords been up with the Five of Swords, the Devil, the Five of Wands, the Ace of Pentacles, had this Queen of Swords been there, she would have slit your throat. She probably even would have beheaded you. Just because she's done with the nonsense, because their aggression. But having this Queen of Swords now, after all this reflection has taken place, and now we're just concentrating ourselves, ascending ourselves to a high vibration, it's easier for us to just learn to where to really invest in. And it's like, in a way, this Queen of Swords is not jaded anymore, because in the tarot, this is someone who is extremely jaded. This is one who has come into comfort with her past, his or hers. This is someone who has come in comfort with, the abuse, the neglect, the confinement, addressing and being okay with, the fact that, we found comfort within passion. Passion from the devil's touch. And it's okay with that, but I'm still going to proceed forward, because I knew I had to learn this lesson. And I'm ascending to a higher vibration, and so now the world is mine. I've grown wiser. I have embraced the cold, the hot. I'm out of my comfort zone, but I'm okay with this. Strong Aquarian energy here, you guys. Exactly, you guys. I'm telling you, males or females, you're not giving your cookies to anyone. You're manifesting. For guys, is attaching and self-preserving your Ace of Wands. For my females, There's a recognition of your power of your pussy, and you're just okay with that. And you know that by not letting the devil's touch take the blessings or block you from moving forward or distract you or compel you to being its slave, that now once you set yourself free, now we're on to bigger and better things. We are on to bigger and better things. The Star card. I'm telling you guys, I kept feeling that strong Aquarian energy here. There's a recognition of both sides. The dark and the light. And for some of you, like I said, you had to have really gone through the dark to really acknowledge your blessings all the way around you. Especially with the star being so symbolic, especially in the nighttime. The moon won't be seen unless it's pitch dark. The stars, you won't be able to see any shooting stars if it was not pitch dark. And there's comfort with that. You're growing stronger and wiser. Kid you not, you guys, we got the Empress. So not only are we evolving, my males, the bickering, the fighting, the unnecessary energies, you know, that third party situation, someone in and out of your home, but you know, the minute you say something, you try to defend yourself, or you find an extra party in your doorway or in your home. And then what? Make up sex? Or sex, not talking things out? Then conflict again? Then probably for a lot of you guys, a pregnancy not even yours? Detaching yourself from that. Looking at things for what they are. Preserving yourself, manifesting your higher self. Knowing your possibilities, detaching yourself from the unnecessary situations, and really thinking things through. Because the Nine of Wands, with this Knight, there's a reason why this Knight is holding on so closely to this wand, because immediately, if this person lets go of this wand, we're going back to our old patterned ways. But here's self-control. Immediately, if she's not of our high vibration, get to know her. Something's up. Listening to the red flags. I'm out. Because you know what your Ace of Wands can do. This is a Page of Pentacles, but you know what your Page of Wands or the Ace of Wands will do to someone. But we're not doing this because we broke free from this toxic energy. Both parties here, we're all ascending here. All ascending here. And you guys will. You guys will. I'm telling you guys, with this Devil energy here, just clarifying this Devil energy, you know, this passion, this devil's touch here, that climax that you experience with this person is what had you so compelled to them. But not only did it have you so compelled to them, but there's another party here that felt the same way. Knight of Swords. With the Hangman. Someone extremely just out. And feeling okay with talking to you in such an aggressive way. Not taking into consideration of how you feel. And in a way, you guys, this Knight of Wands is leaving behind the passion, the love, things that you give. things that who you are as a person. It's leaving that and going towards something else with its leftover aggression. And with the Hangman here, you're choosing to stay in a you chose to stay in a relationship, or there's an acknowledgement that someone chose to stay in a relationship, because this position of this Hangman, you know, someone's meditating here, but someone's meditating and has become one with the uncomfortable position that they have been put in, because this person's on a rope here, and this person's just making the best out of it. So for a lot of you, are just trying to just make the best out of the situation, make the best out of this relationship. Why? Because immediately when this person touched you, it was a touch you have never experienced in your life. I don't know why I just heard you were drinking the devil's rum, or you tasted the devil's rum. I'm gonna look that up. I don't know why I just said that. Clarify the Ace of Pentacles. The Ace of Pentacles is coming in, and for a lot of you guys, I felt like there was a pregnancy or something came out, bickering back and forth. Third party situation, a party leaving the situation, devil energy here, being touched by the devil's touch, not talking things out, just back and forth, fighting back and forth, back to the conflict, because things are coming out. For a lot of you, it felt like there was a pregnancy, or something happened, because the Pentacles for me represent a lot of action, you know, action that we take part in. Could be good, could be bad. It depends on what we're trying to manifest, or our interpretation, the level of our high vibration, like whatever level that we are on spiritually. It all depends on what this this pentacle will be. And having the Five of Swords, the devil, Five of Wands, it's clear as day. It's nothing good. Something in regards to someone's passion, someone's actions comes out to play. And for a lot of you, someone knew about this. So there's a revealance of another party here. Someone's holding this pentacle, and somewhat like it's like they have like the forbidden cookie that you thought was forbidden cookie in their hand, and it's just like, ha ha ha, I have the golden ticket right here. It wasn't just yours. That now we're forced to take on this temperance energy, head over heart. What really is really important to us? Drinking from the devil's cup, or being the one? It's like really looking at, observing who's really filling my cup. Is it the devil's rum, or is it my love for myself? So if you're not giving yourself the love that you deserve, there's an acknowledgement of this coming out to play. And saying, no more will I tolerate this. No more will I be in this. The Chariot. Cancer energy. This could go two ways. Because Cancer energy does represent the moon phases. Does represent a lot of the, you know, mood swings. Because I'm seeing full mood swings here. Bickering back and forth, passion, back to bickering back and forth, inconsistency. But to be coming out victorious and knowing that you have embraced these battles and have overcome them, and being okay with it. Being okay being alone, because there's not another party here. And I'm looking at this Nine of Swords too. Ace in. Go to sleep now. I'm looking at this Knight of Swords. If you guys really look at this Knight of Swords, this person's leaving your home. But there's an unknown factor, an unknown party here. Because there are two horses here riding off aggressively. But you only see one party here. So for a lot of you, you had someone that was in and out, but going towards someone also too that was in and out. Meeting up. That's why you're overlooking all this whole situation. Six of Wands, knowing that you've come victorious because you're no longer investing in this. And it's okay being alone. It's okay being alone because you are your own sun. And there's a reason why I said you had to really embrace and had to go through that dark energy, embracing the, the darkness when the moon is out. In order to appreciate the sun. Coming out of that comfort zone. Facing things that you didn't want to face. Because somewhat this gave you wow. It gave you comfort. I kid you not. The Nine of Wands is being clarified by the Nine of Wands. And I said immediately someone detached emotions in order to move forward. Someone is recognizing what part they had in play. Like, what did we contribute? And look at what we've exposed our body, our souls. Now that we've become the wounded warrior. All for the devil's touch. When we're not the one really filling our own cup. There's a recognition. But now the purging begins. Now we can work with our emotions because now we know what we have to work on with. Because we know we come out victorious and we know that the sun is here. Good days are upon us. But in order for us to get to these good days, we have to really go through these type of emotions. We have to really work through it and work through it, especially with that Queen of Swords, in a more logistic, methodical way. You're breaking your own cycle here because you want it a different way. You want your own truth, clarity, peace, and purity. You want to re-purify yourself because you've been tainted. The Queen of Swords was someone who has been tainted, someone who has been really heartbroken. Now this person's wearing their heart that was once broken. It's out in the open because now we purged, we have worked, we did things the right way. Now if someone wants to come in, they better come in the right way because we're not entertaining this. There's a recognition of someone's high status, someone's self-worth, knowing that you're the king or the queen of swords. Someone better come to you correct, because if not, you don't want it. And that's what's so symbolic with the Knight of Wands. You had to have gone through this period in order for you to know what you like, what you don't like. Dating, if you're getting to know people, socialize with people, talking to people, and if they're not matching your high vibration, that's it, we're out. No explanations. That's it, we're done. We're done. I'm telling you guys are valuing yourselves and taking pride. I'm telling you about your sexual intimate parts. Like, you are just, you got the trophy dick. You got the power of the pussy. It is what it is. It ain't for everybody. Plain out simple. Recognition that you were giving to the wrong person excessively too much. And you lost Your own eyesight of yourself, that you are the prize. Eight of Swords is just coming out of that mental entrapment. Knight of Wands is really just reflecting of where we were, because the situation was uncomfortable, but it gave us comfort. Knowing that it gave you comfort, now you're seating to higher vibrations. The Knight of Wands is exactly. If it's too cold, the Knight of Wands, if it's too cold, we're out. If it's too hot or the right vibrations, we're out. It all depends on what gives you, what you really want, what you truly do desire. Clarify the Queen of Swords. Ooh, the High Priestess. Queen of Swords, like I said, this is someone who has been tainted in the past, but I'm not getting this. Had this been up here with the Five of Swords, Five of Wands, the Devil, and all that, you know, I would have said, you know, this is someone who will behead you. This person will slice your throat off. Like, honestly, this person will kill you. But it's not that energy anymore. You know, this person here is just okay with the past. She have come terms with and has healed herself, male or female. And it's not letting the past define you, who you are as perceiving moving forward. Because there's a reason why the Queen of Swords is coming out, is because this is someone who has defended themselves through thick and thin. And this was a clear war battle. This is just warfare right here. Just with the two Nine of Wands here. Someone defended themselves and someone came out victorious. Being victorious and keeping their high stature. Because the Queen of Swords is not going to go down to becoming the Page of Swords or the Knight of Swords. No, we're going to stay at the Queen of Swords right now because we have leveled up. And as we're leveling up, we come in tune with the past. We have come tune with the dark and the light. We had to have been exposed to the dark in order to get to the light. Because how are you going to learn how to value the light, the blessings, if you haven't experienced the heartache, the pain, the deceit? How will you know what the universe is going to bring to you? If it's a good blessings, how will you be able to distinguish the two? Had you not gone through this? The High Priestess, knowing, listening to the synchronicities, being spiritually inclined. Honestly, you're just ascending to a high spiritual level. You're paying attention. You refuse to be the wounded warrior anymore. For a lot of you, you're refusing to be someone's doormat. For a lot of you, you're refusing to being the side chick, the side dude. You're refusing to just being a one night stand. You're refusing this. I refuse. I deserve better. I want better. How powerful is that? I refuse. It's not saying, no, I don't want to. No, I refuse. Refuse. With the Queen of Cups. So someone who has the brains, someone who has the higher wisdom, someone who has the universe in her. This is someone who has acquired knowledge, wisdom, probably from ancestors. Someone who has the universe in their soul, in their spirit, in their flesh and bones. Now we're able to fill our own cup. Now I have the cup. And when I offer my cup, best and believe this is something I have manifested. This is something I have worked on. This is something I have put bloodshed and tears in this. For me to get to the point where I am loving, I am comfortable loving. But me being comfortable loving is not saying that I'm just going to give the power of my pussy or my dick to any just random person. No, hell no. I'm ascending to a higher level. I know who the hell my king is. I know who the hell my emperor will be. I know who the fuck I am, and I know who the fuck I want. And I ain't giving it to anybody. There's a reason why Spirit told me this is going to be 18 and up. The Star card. You know your blessings and receiving your blessings. Being okay and being in the dark. Because you know you're enjoying the view. You're enjoying the stars. You're enjoying the moon, the shooting stars. You're enjoying how you're ascending to a higher vibration. You're just enjoying this period that you are growing more spiritually and spiritually inclined with the universe. Yes, I want my blessings. I'm at the right frequency where I need to be. My blessings are there. And they're there because I have walked away from things that no longer serve me. If you really look at this, you're walking away from things that no longer serve you in the dark. You're leaving behind what has hurt you in the past. You're leaving your past behind. But you still remember your past, but in a different way, as knowing that you have come out victorious. Your past does not define who you are as a person. And it's being okay with this. It's okay perceiving forward. It's okay moving forward. You have come terms with your past. That now we are ascending to a higher vibration. If someone offered you crumbs, if someone offered you to just be their doormat, we don't want that. We're not going to make ourselves comfortable in an uncomfortable situation that we are being put in just because of the devil's touch. The fuck was that? The Hierophant. You're becoming more structured. You're calling in someone who's at a higher structural state right now. You want someone who has the same core values as you. Someone who's going to learn how to value you. And a lot of you, I don't know why I'm picking this up. The way that you will be able to distinguish what type of person, if this person is someone who matches your high vibrations, is the way that this person treats their mother and their father. If there's an imbalance there between the way they treat their mother and their father, this is someone that you will not come into terms with. Don't know why, I just needed to say that. Clarify that. Empress. The Hermit. The Empress. You're recreating yourself. You have reincarnated yourself. You have come to a higher level now. You're no longer a king. You're no longer a queen. You're no longer a knight. You're no longer a page. We have ascended to the Empress. or Emperor for my males. The Hermit. The Empress would have never gotten to her high statue had she not really been okay with perceiving forward on her own, in the dark, being her own light in the dark, and staying optimistic that knowing that at the end of the tunnel, the sun will arise. There will be good days. Blessings are there. But we have to go through this journey, and this Empress is knowing she's given birth. You are giving birth to a new person. You're completely transforming. It's very symbolic of the Scorpio energy here, the Death card. In order for, right after death, when something dies, there's a rebirth, whether that's in spirituality, reincarnation, whatever you believe in. But that strong Scorpio energy here is something to do with your transformation and how you're going to proceed forward from now on. The Four of Swords. It's clear to say, are we going to stay in the state of mind where we're going to be mentally trapped? And knowing that the only person that's really trapping themselves is not really this devil energy. It's not really this passion. It's ourselves. Because we ourselves are telling us that this passion, this touch, is what is fully fulfilling us. But is it really? Because we are giving ourselves our Four Swords. And we're staying stagnant and staying in this energy because we choose to find comfort in the uncomfortable position that we are being put in because of passion. The passion is not everything for you. And if you're in a situation like this, where there's Five of Swords, the Devil, the Five of Wands, you will experience whole lot of blockages, especially when it comes to your communication skills, the way you going about at work, financial issues. Those are things that you really need to look at for you to acknowledge, is this the type of relationship I want to be in just because the sex is good? And I'm degrading myself because of the sex, because of the passion. Because the way that this person touches me could be somewhat of a style of like a porn star. Are we really going to degrade ourselves to this type of level? Or are we just going to heal ourselves, ascend to a higher vibration, really respect ourselves and really call our whole person? Because if you really look at it, the Empress, she can take on many roles. She can be your side chick, your porn star, your wife, your queen, everything and everything all in one. Are you just going to settle for someone who's just going to give you that devil dick, that devil pee? No. Or are we going to call in the whole package? Why are we selling ourselves short? Why are we choosing to accept to someone just treating us that way? Why? Because we don't know our worth? But now we do. And we're not tolerating fuckery at all. A lot of you will smell fuckery from a mile away. You will be prepared, or you just won't entertain it. You'll just dodge it. Knight of Wands. In and out. It's coming out. Oh, I'm out. Nope, don't want it. Nope. What any last messages? Pull 2 more cards. So are we choosing to stay at this 2 of Swords? Oh. Are we choosing to stay with someone that we keep thinking that is our twin flame? Or are we staying stagnant for someone that we believe is our twin flame? Because I got the 2 of Swords with the 9 of Swords. Are we choosing to stay in a situation where we're staying stagnant because this is someone that we may believe ourselves? We're staying in an uncomfortable situation because we have told ourselves lies, because swords are the way that we communicate, but this is the way that we are communicating with ourselves. So especially with the 11 card here, with these adding up to 11, are we choosing to stay in a situation that we may feel like this person is our twin flame? Or are we going to ascend to a higher vibration? 10 of Swords, 10 of Pentacles. We have the 3 of Cups with the 10 of Cups. So are we going to settle? Or are we going to start manifesting the right way? Are we going to start calling in things the right way? Are we going to want the right things that we know ourselves we deserve? Or are we going to continue in selling ourselves short? That's why I was getting it's black and white. You're detaching emotions. You're seeing things for what it is and for what it's not. So that's why when emotions start kicking in, you're purging out these emotions. The wounded warrior is choosing to no longer be wounded. So, strong Scorpio moon. Work together. Devise a plan. Stay to those who really truly do love you. Your friends, your loved ones, your peers. People who are at high vibrations, who have their shit together, that take care of business. People, being around people, especially I'm getting like strong elders, being around elder people who have things set out already. There's a lot of things that you can learn by just observing, because this is like a teacher here, and these are 2 students. The way that this person is just illustrating or just teaching the ways of like contracts, the way about business, the way about life, the way about relationships, the way about marriages. Something about someone really just setting things in stone for you is really what's gonna help you to distinguish the two as to what you truly do want. Have you outgrown this type of energy? Or do you want to outgrow this? It's choosing to ascend to a higher vibrations, a new level, a new chapter. Just remember, you are your own author. You are your own illustrator. You are always in control. Whether you feel it, you see it, you don't see it, you don't feel it, you are holding your own pen, and you are always the one writing out your story, the way that you choose your interpretation of your life to be. Because remember, there's always someone watching. We are always on display, whether you realize it or not. We are responsible for those that are viewing us. Children, nieces, nephews, goddaughters, godsons, you name it, we are responsible. So how are we going to proceed forward? And are we going to make the right decisions? So it's completely up to you, your interpretation, or what level you want to ascend to. For a lot of you may experience a tower moment, because the tower moment is going to literally disrupt the fuckery. Honestly, it is what it is. Especially because I kept getting that feeling of pregnancy, or direct knowing that there's someone on the side, or there has always been someone on the side. But here comes the disruption to set you free. Strong Scorpio energy here. Scorpio with Aries. Mars. You don't get the ball rolling, the universe is going to light your ass up on fire. Just say it is what it is. And that's what I'm being told to tell you guys. So I hope you guys like the readings. Hi, Soul. How are you guys? Did you guys like the reading? It was something different. I kept debating whether should I do it, should I not? Should I do it, should I not? Okay. Exactly. Oh. Okay. Good. Okay, good. Alright, you guys. But I'm gonna cut this video short, and I'll talk to you guys. I'll start another video. So I'll see you guys in a bit. Good. I'm glad you guys enjoyed it. Yes, please hit the like, share, subscribe button, and thanks for my soul tribe gang. You heard? You heard? Alright, good. Good. Alright, I'm glad. Alright, I'll see you guys. You're such a Scorpio. Alright, bye.